Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. Khaleesi, Carl, near and far. Recon is afoot. Big Cat, you will understand why some secrets will be taken to the grave, whether they're your own or someone else's. Remember, darling dear, Proverbs 18:6, a fool's lips will always invite a beating. Especially when you are doing what? Proverbs 12:23. Loose lips sink ships, darling dears. They sink ships. You will learn and understand why not everything must be on the forefront of what you've got going on, darling dears. We move in silence, silencio. Law number 3 of the 48 laws of power is to conceal your intentions. Don't be giving out your focus, your intent, and your ambitions, darling dears. It will fall on the feeble-minded who will beat you with their ignorance, deter you from your greatness, and waste your flipping time, blood, brah, or sis dream. Tell them at the back. Law number 4 of the 48 laws of power, say less. No one knows your level of intellect or where you're going with it if you say less. That's the difference between Foolio and a wise big cat, darling dears. Law number 5 is your reputation is everything. I've told you this many times, my dear big cat. Hang with 4 bottom feeders, you will be number 5. Hang with those that have the lack mentality, going through the toxic and the toxicity of it all, darling dears. You'll be in the same boat, the boat full of holes on the rocks of life. It's prudent to keep quiet, darling dears. Why? You crush your enemies with your silencio. They don't know when your next move is, or how you're going to be what? Showing up on this Malkuth. Law number 15 of the 48 laws of power. Law 31, the silence that you keep, darling dear. Some secrets that you will take to your grave. Law 31, you will control all of the options, darling dears. Why? Your silence will bring knowledge as you continue to work on your infinite possibilities, and knowledge is power. And power is power, as I keep saying. The planetary energies, darling dear, we've got more gifts from that online Aladdin's cave. Let's see what it is. I believe it's my new phone case. I love a surprise, a surprise. Yes. This one's for your brother. Watch him go, whoa, woo! Every time he gets something he's not expecting, he makes that woohoo. Anyway, that's what it is. As I was saying, darling dears, before I interrupt myself with that online Aladdin's Cave Amazon. Darling dears, this is the season where we are breaking out, darling dears, in new creativities. Because we understand when we're on our core ball, we're moving to music that inspire, darling dears. Wake up our kundalinis. Get into full-on manifestation mode, especially if you've been in abstinence. You're not moving your spine, you're moving your back. You've let those muscles go to laxity if you're not exercising, darling dears. You have to get in the flow of the universe to be in law of attraction, darling dears.
He said thank you.
I told you. Did he go woo?
Yeah.
Told you. I know my progeny, mate. The planetary energies, darling dears, the Leo moon, the big cat Leo moon, continues to shower you with big senses of what? Confidence, pride, and job well done as you what? Tick off your to-do list today, darling dears. Take a bow, big cat, or a full-on curtsy, but never you forget, you bow to no one but the Most High, Father God, the leveler of all. Remember, as you continue on your journey of awakening, darling dears, moving deeper into the what? The woods, right? Because the deeper you go into the woods, the more interest in the trees. You will thrive today in front of an audience under the what? The energy of the new moon, the Leo new moon. However, later this evening, we have a moon and Saturn opposition. Before the moon decides to give us what? Love and light. Yes, baby, the moon is going to void, of course, darling dears, to leave you with emotions. You're going to be on a high. But this is the low in the high. This is how you understand how to circumvent certain planetary energies. Use them for your greatness. Use them to sit with yourself. You may come across as being cold and distant after being what? In that childlike spirit. Leo is what? The 5th house. And its lead words is I create. You may come off cold during this evening's void of course moon energy. So if you are forced to be what? An ambivert, as am I, go out onto this Malkuth, right? If you're obligated to go, don't be the bomber. Don't show, right? This is where you be cool hand Luke, keeping your counsel. Because remember, if you give your mood into the wrong hands, that person is your king and they can pull you about like taffy. I think not, Scotty. My back went all mechanical then. No. Oh, how now, brown cow? If you're obligated and you must go, make the appearance. Make it brief. Keep the talk small. And then make your exit, darling dear. Fist bump, big cat styly. The reason why certain secrets will be taken to the grave, darling dears, because chaos will what? Blight faith, where you feel all in the heart. It'll allow the what? The fear to eat away. The ruminating thoughts to what? Come back in, darling dears. Situations that have to be buried. As you release old wounds, certain secrets will be taken to your grave, darling dears. As we call in the energies of wisdom, guidance, and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way shows, and spiritual guides, as above, so below, from Keetha to Malkuth. Namaste. Energies, big cat, up, as we dive into this particular peccadillo. They will understand, darling dears. There is no need to throw a big cat to the wolves. We call the wolves when we want them, darling dear. They will understand that they can't come for you unless you send for them, darling dears. And very rarely do we look back to send for them. Remember Lot's wife, Salt Bay. Yeah. We are armchair gangsters as we continue to ascend, darling dears. I've been led to what? Separate my runes. I've always kept them together, but they needed to be apart, so I separated them. What will be, which jar will we be using? 1, 2, or 3 to lead the runes today, darling dears? We'll go with the first one that chooses 1, 2, or 3. Order die. Fist bump coming with a strong 3. Going for the amethyst runes. Oh, just the one. Wow. Big cat. You have Ewas. This is represented by what? The death card in tarot. The death and rebirth, darling dear, of you. We are ascending to a new level, darling dears. a situation where what? Your ancestors are high-fiving you. Why? You wasn't reckless. This speaks about not using haste. This is about what? Slow but steady progress. It also speaks about transportation. Somebody has got a new chariot of righteousness. They're purchasing one. Or you've just detailed your car, darling dear. This also speaks about what? Sending out communication. Some of you are sending out resumes, maybe putting down your business plans or putting out the intentions, because under the Leo moon, the new moon, you set your intentions. The death card, darling, is Scorpio energy. Scorpio is what? The 8th house. Scorpio's lead word is what? I desire. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the planet that empowers. Its lead words are I empower. Pluto also rules over sex, death, obsession, as well as regeneration and the subconscious feminine energy. Tap into your feminine side today, darling dears. Whether you're male or female, how do you do that? You get into your Venus. Find the Venus in your birth natal chart. See what house it falls under. Venus is about what? Beauty, love. It's about everything that you love. Creating creation. Finding the pleasure within yourself to what? Activate your sensuality. Because everything is created in the womb. It also speaks about rebellion, darling. There's some people are moving away from depression today. This is going to be what? A full-on transformation, having what? Gotten over a difficult breakup by keeping certain secrets. Someone held the pain inside. The strongest person going for a breakup is the one that goes to the ladies or the gents, locks them in themselves in a stall and has a good cry, then washes their face like David and goes back to it, darling dears. The secret pain, darling dears, is what is being released. The secret was your strength that you didn't know you had, until being strong was your only option. You kept the secret of the depth of your pain. But that pain was your strength, darling dear, as you learned the lesson of self-preservation, understanding your worth. And as the Jamaican terminology says, one not dead, no dash where. No. You've learned, darling dears, to walk with the wise. Therefore, you are wise. Psalms 119. Made you wiser than your enemies, darling dears. A new beginning for you, a different status, certain behaviors you cannot go back to, and you will not be able to tolerate them. Why? They come with secrets of pain that you've already released. Right, we're going to lead with the Mermaid Oracle deck to see what's going on. A lot of stimulation. Let's give it a quick split. What's this? Awareness. What did I say? Arriving at a new level. Keeping your own counsel. Moving in silence. Learning to self-validate. Celebrating your wins, darling dears. This was what they tried to steal it from you. They, them, and them. They couldn't handle the big cat. They couldn't handle being you. They just did their job, be the character, the one that cut you to the white meat, forced you to what? Go within, darling dears, and do the DNS. Had to look over my shoulder because I told you, it's not creeping up on me. I'm the red light, green light champion of 79, as are you, big cat. Fist bump. What does your ancestral team want you to know today? As secrets will be taken to the grave. You're a free spirit, darling dear. Law of attraction mode. You create the paradigm that is best suited to your what? North node. We all have purpose, darling dears. You've always been a free spirit. You've been the gypsy of your family. This is why you was what? Hoodwinked into believing you was a black sheep, believing that was wrong, when everything was right. With you, darling dears, you learned how to what? Swim. In murky waters, you became the lotus in your life. a free spirit. We also have a starfish, darling dear, just like the star card. Your gifts, darling dears. Your gifts is what is healing to you and will be healing unto others. The divine wants you to tap into this energy. Time for you to what? Kick off your rebirth. Use the energy of those painful secrets to motivate you into greatness, darling dears. They put you in the best position to win as you began to play chess. You was on your back. And when you look up, you can get up. In the words of Les Brown, push, clap, fist bump. You're a free spirit. Understand you are a spiritual being experiencing this choice to be human in the age of Aquarius. The key word for Aquarius is I know. What's opposite of Aquarius is the Leo, I will. And we are what? Under the Leo new moon. Pay attention, darling dears, and use this time to what? To give yourself affirmations of what? I'm a powerful, resourceful manifester. Creativity and innovation flows freely and quickly to me. The past was my stepping stone to greatness. The only limitations on me are the ones I put in my own mind. And you are a limitless being. Conceive, believe, and achieve, Big Cat. I can't make it up because you have an inner knowing. Those secrets that you will take to your grave, darling dears. It turned you into what? The Samson. Big Cat Samson you be. Knowing your worth and adding tax, going within and seeking all answers, finding what intel, what resonates, but it pushes you in the right direction, puts you in the position to win. As I said, the wolves come when you call them, darling dear. Only when you send for them can they come for you, darling dear. And it hasn't happened. It can't happen once you know thyself. The key to the universe. Acceptance, darling dear. You've accepted yourself. You've accepted that you are limitless. You've realized that what you have to accept and embrace your integrity, compassion for yourself, self-love, behind the Most High, Father, God, Mother, Isis. You've learned to accept people for whom they are, realizing that not everybody's meant to go with you. Too late must be their cry, darling dears, as they must keep the secret of what they lost to themselves, take it to their graves. And it's also a reminder of what? Death to what you accepted in the past, darling dear. Death. Empress. Let me see who that is. Empress Amir, the Chosen, is 3:45 in LA. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. 3:45. The hour, 3 a.m. is the hour of knowledge, darling dear. I don't like to be woken up by my ancestral team at 3 a.m. I told them I won't be receptive. Yeah. Accept who you are, darling dears, and be loud and proud. Own whom you are from the inside out with that inner knowing. You are a free spirit. And that is the light that they can't take. And that's the secret they must take to their grave, what they lost in you, darling dears. Sent to be a guide. Continue to move forward, darling dears, in the words of Abraham Lincoln. Always forward, never backwards. Show strength, darling dear. And this is Neptune. King of the sea, darling dears. Neptune is the 9th planet. It's about your dreams, your illusions, as well as your intuition, your spirituality. Neptune rules Pisces, the 12th house. The house of what? Inspiration. It's also of what? The house of hidden enemies, as well as limitations. This is about breaking out of limitations, realizing that you have all of the tools within, utilizing them. As you realize certain secrets will go with you to your grave, darling dear. Remember, Proverbs 12:23, loose lips sink ships. Continue forward, darling dears. Be that light, be that change. You're a free spirit. And what you know, you know. Watch clap. Right, let's get some tarot on the table, see what else is going on. Base of the deck, we've got the Palace of Swords, darling dears. Seeing things from a different perspective. Sword energy is about your intellect. It's about taking action on said intellect, using the knowledge that you've acquired to what attain power, as well as what full on change. I told you, Big Cat, you are playing chess, not checkers. Foolhardy to come up against the Big Cat when they know themselves, when they've what? Got that inner knowledge that they are a free spirit, unbound by the laws of what? Malkuth, darling dear. Seeing things from a different perspective. It also speaks about what? Optimism in the mental clarity that you've been bringing to yourself, darling dear. Why? Because you've taken the time to go within, use your inner knowing and finding peace. Peace which can't be bought or bartered. Energy around the Big Cat. 8 of Pentacles, darling dears. Hard work, success, achievements, goals being attained. But this person looks like they're by themselves. This is walking a what? A lone path, darling dear. A lone wolf. Or a lone wolf Big Cat. Listen, the cat's got to always come on top, darling dears. Always. This is a return to your mental health, making what? Right choices. Some of you are what? Learning to save your pentacles. You're not just being frivolous with them. No, you're not being mean. You're not miserly. But this is what? Spending with what? Intention. The mindset, darling dear. This is about being focused on the present. Pentacles in the upright speak about winter, and here something's going to be changing in your life in a significant way in the winter months. I'm believing from October. I believe it's going to be the equinox, after the equinox. I believe it's is it going to be in Scorpio? I'll have to check my notes again, but this is what we're going with, guys. It also speaks about somebody of dark complexion, black or brown hair, brown eyes, is going to be coming into your hemisphere. This person is going to be a learned person. But this person is going to be, how can I put it? Be lacking in the enjoyment, darling dear. You're going to show someone how to live life from the inside out. This is the first time I've noticed that there's a lighthouse in the background of this picture. It's Virgo energy, Hermit energy, self-improvement, self-examination, darling dear. You're going to be a beacon. Making healthier choices, conserving with your time and your energies. This is about what? You manifesting opportunities, darling dears, and them actually coming to fruition. But this is about you what? Guiding them and guarding them as you keep your own counsel. Shut up, Big Cat. Yes, the Leo new moon wants you to take a bow and possibly even brag about what you've got going on, but shut up, darling dears. Allow it to manifest in its own time, but continue to put your back into it. What may be aiding or abetting this new beginning, this success? We've got what? The Eight of Swords, darling dears, in the reverse. On this particular card, when the Eight of Swords comes out in the reverse, darling dears, this is what, coming out of being mentally tied to a situation. It's also speaking about somebody's going to be having an operation, darling dear, whether it's for proper health purposes, or just for body augmentation. You're going to have the money for it, darling dears. You're changing the death of one way and the new you, the true you. I'm also seeing what gender realignment. Finding your true self as you embrace your purpose. The Hermit energy is about the what? Self-improvement, self-examination. Going within to seek the answers that cannot be found outside of yourself. Past energy around the big cat. Because you've been making nothing but slow and steady progress, darling dear, making the right choices, being drama free. Again, Virgo energy, as well as what? Venus energy, darling dears. Strong earth energy. Earth energy comes through with what? Feminine energy. It also speaks about you creating some kind of harmony in your life, being nurturing unto yourself, as well as supportive of those that deserve your support. This is overcoming the secrets that you will take to your grave, darling dear. Understanding it does not make up what your true value, your self-value, your self-worth is. Gone from the 8 to the 9 of Pentacles, divine steps, divine timing, as you continue to what? Move forward. From those that created a lot of injustice in your life, darling dear. What's above the big cat as they continue to move forward? We have Temperance on its face, darling dear. Sagittarius energy. This also is giving me the feeling of being overconfident, knowing that you've moved on, knowing that you've created a more stable, harmonious lifestyle for yourself, but still falling back into old ways. This is a card to remind you what? To continue to be mindful. Continue to monitor your steps as you move forward. Yes, you have this slow but steady progress, but it's to monitor your steps, that you don't overindulge and think you can what? Rehash old ways of doing things. It will keep you stuck and confused, like It will create a lot of inner conflict which you don't want to bring into your future. What's beneath the big cat as they move forward? With secrets they will take to the grave. What's beneath you, darling dear, is what? Generational curses. No longer, never broke again, darling dear. This is what? The 4 of Wands, 11 fade, but this is in the reverse. No longer going back to situations that no longer serve you. A reminder for you to what? Not to overindulge and what? Pick up old ways. This is beneath you, beneath your spiritual pay grade. Going amongst those just because they're familiar. Just because they're familiar doesn't mean it's the right energy for you. These are people that don't know the light, have no inner knowledge. Where the big cat is right now. We've got the Ace of Cups on its face, darling dear. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The impression I get, darling dear, this is not just giving out your cup to just anyone. This is about keeping your own counsel, keeping your emotions in check. It also speaks about what? Turning over the cup. Somebody's not ready for a new relationship at this moment in time. Still doing the what? Self-care, self-love and self-worth. Tapping into your creativities. Wanting to be fulfilled and whole. No longer taking cups, skullduggerous cups from past situations that kept you in what? Lack. Less than. Outside influence. We've got the strength card, darling dear. This is what they see you as. Big cat Leo, darling dear. Unable to be tempted into the fucking ease of it all. They see you as strong, darling dear, because your words have spiritual weight. They didn't understand your spiritual ranking. When they tried to keep you in the mire, labeled you as black sheep. They should have labeled you as what? Quicksilver, darling dear. Speedy Gonzales cat. You realized your worth, darling dear, and it also speaks about your spiritual strength. Base of the deck. What did I say? Ace of Wands. Spiritually guided, impassioned, and moving forward. This is about taking action on all of your creativities, your innovations. Being what? Unapologetic and unafraid to move forward and showing strength. This is what they them are seeing. As you what? The rebirth, reborn you. They're realizing that what? Law 40 of the 48 laws of power. No free lunch with you, big cat. What else? Your hopes and fears. That no more delays come into your life. That you're no longer imprisoned by past paradigms. You're wondering if the secrets that you keep, the secrets of your deep inner turmoil, if it's going to what? Keep you stuck. It will not. I told you it's all about the perspective, hangman. Water as well as Neptune energy. Neptune again, darling dears, is running things today apparently. It speaks about your psychic ability and your spirituality, darling dears. Trust in the unseen and take the step anyway. Final outcome. The foundation of a new you, darling dear. Creating what? Generational wealth. Breaking of generational curses. Creating that new archway, this new beginning, this new you. I told you many times, you are a prototype of your lineage chosen by your ancestral team. You're going to be blessed in ways that you can't even comprehend. Nothing can hold you back when you hold back and keep the secret of your deepest pain. That is your motivation, darling dear. To never look back. Remember what happened to Lot's wife, Salt Bay. I'm satisfied with this. Now we go into part 2. What's part 2? What secrets are they keeping that they've got to take to the grave? Hey, baby! Fist bump. We've got to go for the what? The different perspective of what's going on, darling dears. Can't be selfish. Let's get another set of cards to see the part. No, I'm going to cut this reading and come back with the part 2, right? Of what secrets they, them, and are taken to the grave. So I'm going to drop the mic right here, darling dears. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Some secrets, big cat, you must take to the grave. Those secrets was what? The wind beneath your wings. Continue to fly high, big cat. And add tax. Remember I told you that. Big cat wave. I'll be back in a few. Namaste for part 2.